If you are in your 20s right now and you are feeling lost, confused, exhausted, as if you are going through so much, so many things that no one seems to understand, then this video is for you. Because today I want to share with you things that I wish someone had told me when I was still in my 20s. And these are not just things that I've learned from a book or a motivational speaker or an elder. These are heartfelt pains that I had to go through, where I went through the fire just so that maybe you do not have to do the same. Maybe you can learn from me. So the first thing that I want to share is I didn't know back then that inside of me there is an inner child. There is a little me who needs my love, who needs my attention, who needs my care, who needs me to take care of her and love her so much. I thought that I would get love from an outside source, like maybe a relationship, maybe my family, maybe a great job, and maybe even motherhood. What I didn't understand was love comes from within me. And the more I ignored my inner child, the more I ran from her, the more I felt disconnected with me. And as a result, I ended up being attracted to people who also had things that they needed to deal with. Which brings me to the second point of that when you lose someone, you need to understand that grief and love can coexist. So this takes me back to when I was just entering the adulthood and I lost the love of my life in my family. And I thought that being excited, being happy, smiling and laughing meant that I was betraying him. I thought that I had to wear the pain like a badge of honor. I didn't understand that if you lose someone, you need to understand that when you're being happy, when you are living fully, that is a sign that you're allowing yourself to open your heart. And that is not just helping you, it is also honoring them. So I had so many father wounds after losing my father. And as a result, I started attracting people who had the similar wounds, people who were unsafe, people who were even abusive sometimes, people who did not have the time to clean their wounds, people who were emotionally unavailable. And I didn't understand that the problem about grief, trauma, and pain is that it does not attract love, but it attracts familiarity. I think there's a saying that says that misery loves company. So pain and grief does not attract to you people who love you, but instead people who are going through the same things. And I went through so much pain until I had to come back to my life and do so much healing and inner work and realize that me being happy is actually honoring my dad. It is not a sign that I did not love him. It is not a sign that I have forgotten about him. It is not a sign that he didn't matter in my life. Okay, so you need to heal your inner child. You need to understand if you've lost someone that love and grief can coexist. You can experience those at the same time, and it is okay to open your heart and just know that that part of you where you lost something or someone really special was a chapter of your life, and you don't have to let it define your whole book. You don't have to hold on to that pain for the rest of your life. Okay. And then the third thing that I wish someone had told me was that being authentic in who you are is your superpower. I love this so much because I feel like being yourself is the easiest thing you can ever be. For the longest time, I wanted to run from myself. I wish I was an extrovert. I wish I was loud. I wish I had a bigger voice, but that was not me. And I had to learn to love myself in my own skin, in my own voice, and know that when I am being myself, I will attract my tribe. Because what happens when you're not being yourself, it means that you're being someone else to please the people who are around you. You're trying to be a version of you that you think the people around you are going to like. And what happens is you start attracting people who like that version of you, not the real you, or people who are also faking it just as you also are. The thing about authenticity is that it is very easy. It is who you are. It is your superpower. And what I love about being authentic is that when you are authentic, you sleep so peacefully because you know that you're not exhausted. You've not depleted your energy trying to please everyone around you. Okay. And then the fourth lesson that I want to share is the sooner you find your voice, the better. The sooner you love yourself and accept yourself for the way you are right now, the better. There were so many things I did not appreciate about myself, and most of that comes from the fact that you have your peers around you who are doing different things. Some are getting married, some are getting kids, some are having nice cars. So that comes from comparing yourself with your peers. So be in your lane, walk in your lane, get to know yourself, ask yourself what are your passions, and ask yourself how can I start working on my passions. Okay, another thing before I close is you need to change the way you speak to yourself, change your perspective, tilt your head, and look for the beauty around you. When you are going through something, even if it's difficult, it's very important that you reframe the way you speak to yourself, the way you speak about the situations that are just happening. I think for me, this was also triggered by watching Janaya, the movie that Tyler Perry recently released. So the movie was okay, but I think for me, one thing that I didn't like, without sounding like I'm insensitive or I don't understand all the pain that she was going through, I feel like for me, she was complaining so much. She was saying no one has my back, no one is helping me, and I was wondering, I wonder if she's shutting people out who are trying to help her. I wonder if she realizes that she has God, because sometimes you don't have to have people around you, but you can always have God that you can always rely on. And I know that the movie teaches us to be kind to other people because we don't know what they are going through. But for me, I feel like in your 20s, remember to be kind to yourself. Remember that your body is going to change. You're going to have stretch marks. You're going to have different shapes. Maybe you're going to lose weight or gain weight. That is fine. Accept and love and treasure yourself. I remember I was insecure about parts of my body back then, and at first I wasn't insecure, but my friends started saying things, and then I would start questioning, oh, okay, so this part is not right. So just have good friends. If your friends are not good, maybe you must not spend time with them because they will plant seeds of insecurities. But also, if you are the same person, but also if you are planting great seeds in your mind, then when people plant the weeds, you won't take them in. You'll just pluck them out and stand tall in who you are. Okay, and then the last thing is just learn to be grateful. Be grateful for each and every moment of your life, and there is no rush. Know that things are happening exactly the way they are supposed to happen. If you're going through something difficult right now, know that in your 30s or in your 40s, it will make sense. You'll be so much stronger, you'll be so much resilient, and you'll be so proud of yourself that you did not quit. And honestly, 20s are not the easiest years of our lives. It's okay if you feel like yours are messy. It's okay if you feel like you are not quite there yet. If you feel like you're not doing it right, just have compassion and love towards yourself. Just be kind towards yourself and know that so many people are rooting for you and that you're going to come out of those 20s glowing beautiful. And I hope this helps. Let me know on the comment section below if you are in your 20s, or maybe if you are in your 30s but you feel like you still don't got this, you still have a lot to work on. That is fine, because it is never too late to work on yourself. It is never too late to love yourself. It is never too late to show up for yourself, for your inner child. And have a day as beautiful as you are. And don't forget to like and subscribe and check out my other playlist with similar videos like this. I love you so much. Thank you for your time. Okay, goodbye. No, that feels weird, bro. That feels